All right. Our next beat that we're going to work on is Despacito. Now, if I have my first drum fill or drum beat happening, and I can see I want to work on Despacito, I need to stop that clip. So I'm just going to go right here to this square, stop clip. That stops all the clips from this dance beat one, or whatever is in this track. Another thing I can do is that if I know I'm down here, I can just simply play this master track, and only the clips that are in this scene will play. I don't need to worry about group 4 right now. That's something else. But as you can see, there's no dance beat happening down here. The only clips that are here are the Despacito beat. Nice reggaeton beat. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the hi-hats. I'll play it one more time for you. All right, so let's find our closed hi-hat sound. Make sure the clip we're working on is playing. You can see the previous one is playing, so good. All right, so let's lower the volume on our first sound. So I'm just going to do this manually. And how about... So I have a little bit of a curve here. So I like these. I'm going to duplicate it, Command D, duplicate it, duplicate it. All right. Let's go ahead and add our bass drum. Again, this is going to be a 4 on the floor feel. I like that. All right, so now our snare drum is going to be on the 4th beat. And the 3rd beat of the 2nd. So the 4th quadrant of the first 16th note. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to be technically, I would say, on the 8th note. So the second 8th note, which is and. So 1 E and a, 2 and. And also we're going to have the first one. I'm just going to click on it, and we're going to have it be a little bit softer. And I'm going to select these, and be careful while you're selecting, because if I select all this, I mean, it's not the worst thing, but I do want to duplicate. Oops, I moved it. I just Command Z. If you are doing things, you can mess around and move things, and it will totally change everything. So Command Z. I don't want that to happen. All right, so I want to duplicate these. Again, I'm making sure that my ribbon is of the right length here. So I've done it. Everything works. Say it wasn't working, I would be able to hear it. Put my metronome on. Say it was off, I would hear it something like this. It's a cool beat. It's more of a bossa nova beat. But for right now, we've got our beat. I want to go ahead and take this part, and I'm going to do a copy, but if I hold down the Option key, I can just drag. So I'm holding down Option, and then I hold my mouse click down, and I'm going to get a clap as well. I'm going to turn the claps down, so they're already selected. So it means if I adjust one of them, they're all going to go down. Let's go ahead and use our draw key and just for fun, I'm just going to kind of go through and manually do it. All right, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to slide these over just a hair because I want the clap to be a nice thick clap. So the clap is going to be just a bit before the beat. I'm going to go into 16th note view. I'll show you if I do this more, it'll be a little too displaced, but we can just hear it. So again, I want that clap to be nice and close. I'll do it on the beat. If I use my arrow keys, it will just go to the next open space. Actually, it will nudge a little bit, but maybe it's because I've already gone that distance. So here's on the beat. Here's the slight nudge. All right, so we're going to stick with that. Now, our fill that I've created here, let's go ahead and listen to this. All right, I can see that I'm actually a little over the volume I want to be. So I'm going to just take all of it. I can see that because my master fader is in the red. So let's just go ahead, take everything, and just lower the volume. Lowering the volume will keep my dynamics, but it'll just sort of lower the velocity of everything else as well. So it just takes everything and lowers it. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and just make this fill. Rename this beat A. And rename this Command R fill A. Oh, that's funny. Fillet. You can't eat it, but doesn't mean it's not tasty. All right, so let's see here. I think this was our sort of real common drum beat. So I'm just going to fill in these with our drawing tool. Make sure I'm playing this one. All right. Let's go ahead and do some 30-second notes in here. So then I believe I had maybe a little, let's go back to the 16th note. Kind of a little clave thing happening here. Our little clave pattern. We'll go into the clave in more depth later, but just know this is a 3-2 clave. Clave goes like this. Just a nice little fill that's going to lead us into the next thing. You know, let's put a cymbal in there too. And our dynamics. So I can't see anything here. That's because the symbol is selected. So I like to use this B tool. You can also just go down here in the 2-fingered right click, or at least on Mac, or just a right click if you have a mouse. Turn on the draw tool on or off. So I'm just going to select all, Command A, and let's see here. How about I was adjusting my window. It is good to have your window the right size. Like if I can't see what's going on here, if it's like this, go ahead and give yourself some room to see that. So I'll have that a little bit quieter. And with these fills, I'd like you guys just be creative and find out what sounds good. If you're using a lot of 16th notes, or again, like I showed you this before, but if I double this, you'll find that certain things sound good when they're very fast and some things don't. Sometimes when things are so fast, they just almost become like a sound in themselves because they're playing so fast, it actually turns into a tone. So I like that. We'll keep it. All right. So that is our Despacito style beat. We'll go back and just play these together so you can hear them. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that.